Oops, turn him into a tree. Oops, lost my tree. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 11 of this Let's Play series of Legend of Keepers. We're playing as Sarel the Enchantress, and unfortunately in our last episode we did perish to a group of champions. The hoplite guy just crushed his way through all of our forces, and then the bard killed the Enchantress. What an embarrassing way to go. He shredded on that axe guitar until we died from bleeding. So we're restarting. We've made some decisions so far, including giving Zluby the stick insect his legendary funeral so we could collect the tears of all of the people that attended. So, all right, so let's continue on. My name is Gracie, and by the way, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. And so with that, let's head on into these veterans. I think we already set up our monsters. Yes, we did. So let's fight our first group. Veterans, they have a disaster room. We'll get a monster and some gold. Okay, we start with the Disciple, the Hellbringer. Dang it, I'm tired of these Hellbringers dodging my traps. So we start with the Poisonous Plant. We want the thorns for here. Okay. So we're going to have ice in the front. AoE fire and burn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess we do it like that. We might use the enchanted seeds to see if we can transform these ones before they die. Cactus. Disaster room. Second monster room. Now, if we're going to do ice in the front, that's obviously going to be the ice one. Fire in an AoE and ice in the back. Ice in the front and the back is kind of a pain. But we really want to do 3 groups of thorns, though. So I guess like this. That's what it's going to have to do, I guess. Let's try out the enchanted seeds. This tiredness is really good. Tree. I do not appreciate the beatdown I'm receiving here. Okay, it's a tree, and then they're going to turn into a tree. Perfect. And then they get to go again. Is there a new tree? All right, this tree goes. And it turns into a tree. And then because they're so slow, they go again. Oh, poison. This might be lethal poison already. Just let them run through the dungeon at this point. Uh-oh, they lost all of their penalties once because of this guy. We'll just work on stacking it back up. Alright, disaster room. Easy target. There's no more traps coming up. Blizzard applies slowed. Stalactite applies physical and frostbite now. They have fairly high ice resistance, so the damage over time from the frostbite is kind of wasted here. It might be slowed to give us more time to build up thorns. ahead and get some more thorns. I don't know if that's ever really worth using, but Oh. Made a mistake. Oh, died on the thorns. Cool. Fire resistance is 70%. Oh. 10 damage is so bad. Okay, she destroyed herself on thorns. That's good. Interesting combo, having tiredness on the heroes mean that they do less damage, but they still take a bunch of damage when they hit me with when I have thorns on. Well, call this a stalemate. Okay, 22 blood, 126 gold, and we have Succubus is a pretty good all-rounder. She's really bad if they don't have positive armor, because then she just does a tiny bit of damage to one unit. But if they have armor and she ricochets, she can do a ton of damage and apply those effects to multiple things. So she's a really good unit to have as a choice for rooms, because anytime they do have that positive armor, you can tech her in and really get a lot of benefit out of her. Gargoyle does some morale damage, bleeding in the front. Applies demoralized to all heroes at the start of the Gargoyle's turn. Okay, and then the Futakuchi Ona does morale and tiredness in the back, air invulnerable in the front. Guaranteed critical. I think we'll take Gigi, the Gargoyle. Let's go to the event. Secret room. One of your employees has accidentally discovered a long-lost secret tunnel. It leads to a treasure room filled with gold and housing a rare and valuable artifact. You can keep everything for yourself, reward your employee with some gold, or gift them the artifact. Reward them, and I get motivation. I can give them the artifact, and they would get +1 level, and I get 200 gold. No, I think I want to pocket mirror. Damage of the first attack suffered by monsters placed at the back is returned to the assailant once per fight. Yeah, I'd rather have... I need some artifacts. Of course, those are pretty useful, but I do have this coming up, so we might buy another minion. Oh shit, what is this? Possessed armor. Applies terrified if the target's armor is negative. Cool. Oh, here we go. Physical damage, morale, applies burn, and damage is double if they're affected by burn. So that'll synergize with our thorn guy. Let's just buy this possessed armor. That's pretty neat. And I think that's all we want for now. So let's go ahead and send somebody off on a business trip. Elementals gain thorns at the start of a fight. Oh. Well, yeah, we want that. Go get it and bring it back. Let's do a workout. I don't have a lot of money, so I won't be able to train. Like, I could probably train my 2 treants, and that's about it. So I think I'd rather save the money and just do a workout for now. So let's get regeneration of 3, maximum life. So let's get speed, and let's get the maximum life. Yeah, that looks good. And then we have some veterans coming up. Disaster room and an artifact reward. That's good. So who do we want to take? We've got our couple of our thorns people together, plus the fire. So these 3 will work together well. And that looks good to me. So let's just take this group. I've got enchanted seeds first. So that's fine. We do want to use that. So we don't want to give... well, this is going to be... yeah, this is really better here, because this nature weakness will wear off if we give it to them here by the time they even get to anything. Okay, gains a random bonus at the start of his turn if the sage is not benefiting from any bonuses. Removes penalties from all heroes at the start of his turn once. These are the ones that dodge traps. Am I going to get these in every dungeon? Stop dodging my traps. Morale and has extra armor. Interesting. Okay, so we want to... Let's see, you're a morale dealer. So we're going to do Enchanted Seeds, so... Most likely. Yeah, because this will wear off. Yeah, it'll probably be Enchanted Seeds, so we'll go ahead and do the 2 trees again. That seems to work pretty well. Fire in the back, so we really don't want the trees in the back. Who has fire resistance? You have a little bit. We'll do that. And then you're going to do ice in the front, fire in the back. Edouard is the name of this possessed armor.
I'm waiting for you.
Okay, let's get Enchanted Seeds. Okay, we've got Frostbite. What's our ice resistance looking like? These two will take a fair bit of damage from that. Slowed will help, I think. Maybe we don't want to make them slower. Damage taken from traps increased by 100%. This is going to do 25 damage, so it'll do 50 nature damage instead. They take pretty good nature damage. Physical damage. Yeah, this is probably better. It's not bad. That one in the middle is in trouble. Oops, turn him into a tree. Oops, lost my tree. Taking big nature damage. Oh, these two are just teaming up to kill my trees. Alright, these two are gonna make it pretty far here, I think. Ricochets if the ice resistance is negative. It's not. Morale. Based on missing health. Oh, that'll... Whoa. Holy... This person has 6... Oh. This person's... So they're going to take an extra 75% damage. Because of how low their morale is. Which is still crap when it comes from this... Why is the fire impaler so bad? What was that? What are you doing? Applies 1 random penalty to all heroes affected by at least 1 penalty at the start of the possessed armor's turn. Interesting. So this thing just makes everybody's life miserable by existing. Shadow Fist. Get out of here. He's crying. Aw. We got 15 blood, 8 tears, 29 gold. That's bad. Okay, we got Unholy Shroud. Grants 50% to apply Frostbite 2 with monsters' attacks which deal morale. Miraculous Pill. Troll Beer. Monsters placed at the front lose 50 speed, but their maximum life increases by 50%. Yes. Yeah, if we're going to be having some thorn monsters that are just going to get punched, then I think having extra health but being slower is fine. They're just going to be alive longer to punch things. Or, I mean, deal damage with the thorns. Occult Thorn. Or I see some of these, like, this is an artifact that's specific to Sarel and elementals and gives thorns, but some of these don't have that. This is demons. It's the enchantress. I'm sorry, the engineer. Cool. Okay. Let's do a course. Yes, we'll send you away for 8 weeks to get 2 levels. Thigh supplier. Shifty looking suppliers offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discount price. They don't look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that management would grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. Yep. Event. Food poisoning. They got food poisoning, so I can heal them, but it'll cost me 200, or I can let them go away for 5 weeks. I have enough monsters. Go away for 5 weeks. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Event, workout, merchant. Let's do an event. New talent. Whoa. Headhunter's here to show you a promising monster he spotted on the job market. Do you want to recruit it? Yes, I do. I love these ones. Okay, let's take a look at our synergies now. Visago, an infernal guardian, is a rare monster. Does fire damage, applies fire weakness. So these 3 will work quite well together. So I think we just keep this exactly as it looks. And we go fight this champion. This champion is difficulty 5. We have a healing room, unfortunately, but we do get a rare reward and a fairly high amount of gold. So it looks like we start with our spell room, our regular spell room, trap room. Looks like we're doing cactus and then poison plant again for the same reason as last time, so our effects don't wear off. Oh, who are we fighting? Archmage is the ice stabber. Ninja is the nature stabber. And the Imayagan, which is the air stabber. Okay. A lot of stabbies today. So we're going to do ice in the front and air in the back. Yeah, we'll do 2 trees, I think. Place your monster. So ice in the front. Now, that's going to be a bit of a problem because everybody here... Yeah. Problem. Air in the back. Alright, we got a new interesting group of monsters to play with here in that second group. Enchanted Seeds. It's unfortunate that that cactus and the Enchanted Seeds don't play well together. Freeze. Ice damage or tiredness in the back. Yeah, has to be that one. Not bad. Also affects heroes slower than the wind elemental. This applies vulnerable to it, but just in the front. Damage taken increased by 30%. Or Zephyr. 18 air damage applies air weakness, but we're really... I think we'll do the vulnerable one. Oh, this is a neat effect. Turn to a tree. Well, I think we're back to the old mass poison leaves. And they're damaging themselves on the fire shield, the flame shield of this Seldonir, the Archmage. Which does hurt them because they are vulnerable to fire, but I think this is extremely effective overall. It's worth doing. He just barely survived, so he transformed into a tree. We have nature weakness. Oh, to the back. We don't need to worry about that. Uh-oh, not dead. It's okay, it doesn't matter. They won't make it. Oh, no, they heal here. Oh, no. Oh, they might take damage when they get here, though. Yeah. Oh, yes. They were, like, dragging themselves to the healing fountain. They perished, like, right in front of it. That's awesome. Okay, artifact, Demonic Pendant. Applies Terrified to all heroes when a demon is defeated. I don't remember how many demons I have. Oh, morale taken from attacks and traps increased by 50%. We're not really going that route, so we'll probably go with this Ancestral Elemental, which is kind of easy to tech into most things because they have all these different damage types. So they really enhance other creatures' abilities to do things, even if the elemental itself is not getting the maximum bonus. But I think we do have an air elemental. We do have a lot of fire. So I think ice is really the only one we're not super, like, doubling down on. But that's fine. This is a pretty powerful monster. 145 health. Decent resistances. Just bad nature is all. Lots of motivation. So we'll take that one for sure. We don't need the doctor. Can we use the merchant? I think we have plenty of monsters. So I guess we might as well look, because we don't need the doctor at all. Time Watcher. Morale and slowed. Air damage and deals morale. Okay, so alright, this is like a speed-based thing, which I don't think I have a lot of synergy for that. I don't have a lot of slowing. If I had more like ice elemental stuff that slowed people, that would be pretty cool. I'd like to try that at some point, but I don't think this is really what I want. Now, this could be useful, applying poison. It's only poison 2, but could get the ball rolling on the poison. Applies haste to all monsters of the dungeon when the Time Watcher is defeated. Now that's interesting. Maybe we'll buy one just because I've never used him. Business trip. What's this? All monsters of the group gain enhanced resistance at the start of the fight if the group contains an elemental. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we want that. That's 14 weeks. He's going to be gone for the rest of the playthrough, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks, but what are we going to do? So I guess that means you can take a break. This team is no longer fire-based, I guess. We'll just slap you back here. Ritual? Yes, ritual is cool. So we got more Essence of Knowledge. We can upgrade our spells. So we can do, okay, more ice damage. More morale per missing life. So let's upgrade this one and this one. And then we'll save our points and do those two again. Those are the most useful ones. We have some veterans coming up here. Shouldn't be too hard. Only difficulty 3. They have a disaster room. We get a trap as a reward and some gold. Okay, so we'll be using probably that one. Here's this ice, though. Fire and ice. Ricochets if their ice resistance is negative. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, that might be a good one then here. Disaster room. Trap. So here we're going to be able to either do morale and slowing, nature damage and nature weakness, physical damage and poison. So if we can do physical damage and poison 4, and then nature weakness, and then load up more poison. So let's do the poison plant here. Uh-oh, but then that would make this trap useless. But I think we'll get more damage out if we do it this way. So we're going to do can't be affected by bleeding. Increases, does more damage to monsters with their maximum life. Decreases penalties. Oh, it moves monsters around. Okay. So we want physical in the front, nature in the front. So it's going to be this one in the front. So we'll put this one in the back. And then we have area nature. So is there one that I guess it doesn't really matter. Ponthus and Tool. Oh, physical and nature in the front. Oh, that's definitely this monster of a unit, Mazira. So you are a speed of 80. So you're fast enough that ricochets to the hero behind the target if the target is slower than the Time Watcher. Yeah, why not? And this one's great because it attacks ricochet if the fire resistance is negative, the one in the middle, which this one is. And in fact, these two both are, so that's pretty good. So let's put him in. Vasago. Second trap. This trap is going to be fairly useless. It might give Thorns 2 to my master. I'm not sure. It's not horrible then if that's the case. And the morale may not be useful. They may make them hit a threshold. So we'll see what happens.
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I think we use this one. That's not bad. A little bit over 100 damage there. And I think we wanted to do the poison 4 so that they would take more damage from this. They'll take more damage from the poison once they get the weakness from here. We can start loading them up with more poison. Whoa. Whoa. Getting destroyed. Vulnerable 2. Oh my god. This guy's gonna stab the shit out of this tree. Oh no. Jeez, what can we even do here? Fire and air damage in the back. Enchanted seeds. Nature damage and elemental weakness. We are going to be doing elemental damage. Yeah. All right. Waste of time. Air damage and morale applies slowed. Ricochets to the hero positioned behind the target if the target is slower than the Time Watcher. This does air damage, deals 10% of the target's current morale if the target is slower than the Time Watcher. 10% of their current morale. Oh. But they have so much morale. I don't think I'm intending to really go down a morale route, so let's just use Waste of Time. That was a neat effect. Oh, I love this attack. There's a lot of debuffs on them, although some of these are buffs. Quagmire, tiredness, nature and nature weakness, so probably this one. Oh, so now it hits all three. Cool. You killed yourselves on the thorns. I'm not even sure how you got thorns. Just elementals just get, okay. Incineration. Oh, not dead. Kill himself? Nope. 19 health. Flint shards in the back. Probably the way to go. $25 blood, no tears, 190 gold, and we get a trap. Now, these are weird. Poison, bleeding, broken armor, physical damage. It doesn't really help because I don't do a lot of physical damage. So I think it's the poison cloud. Worst case scenario, we just rent the trap out for that one event when it comes up. Let's take a look at our motivation levels here. Only this one really needs to go back right now, which is pretty good. Just gonna bring you guys back in there together. Maybe put you in the front group. Keep like the Thorn boys together. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So it looks like we're all out of time for this episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Again, please consider liking and subscribing if you're enjoying the content. And if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.